Our eyes are constantly exposed to blue light, which can damage them over time. Without the proper nutrition, our eyes have a hard time filtering blue light. Even colored sunglasses or screen protectors, represented by the dye in this water, can't fully protect our eyes. However, a daily serving of Pharmanex eye formula supplies our eyes with the nutrition required to help shield them from blue light and support overall eye health. Protect your eyes from the inside out.
You could see me now. The one who said that you did right along. The one who said did right along. You could always see me now. You can hold me now. Just one moment, if I can make it now. Just one.
Yes, hello. This is a live show. Yan, mukhang na-frozen yung ating performer. Anyway, we'll get back to Angel.
Looking back and longing for the freedom of my chain. I'm your loving arms again. You could hear me now, singing somewhere through the lonely night, dreaming of the lives that haven't died. You could only hear me now. I've been too long in the way, too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. Looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, lying in your loving arms again. I've been too long in the wind, too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I could. Looking back and longing for the freedom of my change. Lying in your loving arms, too long in the wind, too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. Looking back and longing for the freedom of my change. Lying in your loving arms again. I can feel your loving arms again. Alright, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience.
Yes. Thank you. That was Angel Villanueva, singer entertainer from the Philippines. Angel is one of the performers and entertainers that we are supporting here in JhermiNATION. We are giving them gigs here on a daily basis. And so, of course, I cannot do it on my own. So I always appeal and encourage everyone at the kindness of your heart to please make a donation or support Angel Villanueva as well as a singer-entertainer back in the Philippines. This is their bread and butter. Yeah, and Angel, would you like to greet anybody at this point?
Ayan, babatiin ko yung, dyan na ba yung mga avid fan ng JhermiNATION.
Thank you.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Ayan, sa mga taga-Pinas and good afternoon sa mga taga-UK. And andyan po ata yung sisters ko, mga sisters.
Yes, let's see.
Or baka nagluluto pa.
Nagluluto pa, malamang. Yes. Maybe. All right. Thank you very much, Angel. And see you again.
Thank you, Sir Jerm.
All right. Stay safe, Angel. Thank you. Yan. That was Angel Villanueva from the Philippines. Yan. So, hello. Warm greetings, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you're watching from, and welcome to JhermiNATION PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jermy, here in London. And I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. Any questions? Anything, please write it on the comment box. And at this point, I would like to welcome, but before that, I would like to say that we are live streaming simultaneously in YouTube channel of JhermiNATION and on our Facebook page, JhermiNATION, and on my personal Facebook, which is Jermy Space Roy. And of course, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Click those buttons now. And I would like to welcome all those who are joining us right now. Kuya Joey P. Reyes, welcome here from Virtual Networking Global. Yan. Welcome here. And we have Sonia De Castro Omali. Welcome here, Ate Sonia. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. We have Carmela Evora Lailo. Yan, Ate Carmela, our beauty queen from down under. Yan. New Zealand, I think. And Romel Aquino from the Philippines. Welcome here in JhermiNATION. We have Ate Daisy M. Isguera representing Mrs. Cavite from Mrs. Philippines Eurasia, happening on July 31st here in Lancaster, UK. Yan, welcome here. And we have Ana Marie Herrera. Yan, the one who is supplying me. Special guest here in JhermiNATION. Much obliged to you, Ana Marie Herrera. Thank you very much for all your help. And who have we got here? Yan, si Ate Daisy Guerra. Good morning. Yes, good morning here in UK. Blessed day, everyone. And we have Ana Herrera. Hello, Jeremy and Beth Kuraming Menlapid. And we have also Carla Delgado. Yan, my previous guest here in JhermiNATION as well. Yan. Ate Daisy, well done, Angel. Excellent performance. Yan, you got a well done, Angel from Ate Daisy. Yan. We have Kuya Joey P. Reyes, yan, of Virtual Networking Global. Yan, mabuhay. Thank you very much. Yan, and thank you to Ate Daisy. Yan. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do. And yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, JhermiNATION, and follow and like our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. Give us some love and appreciation. Yan, if you haven't done so. Yan. And Ate Daisy, you look great. Stay safe always. You too, Ate Daisy. You too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who else is here? We have Hermel Ilagan from Romford, Essex. Yan, Chairman Hermel Ilagan. Yan, welcome here. Yan. And let's see who is on the other page as well. I don't want to miss anybody. So that's why I am looking and flicking at my device here. Yan, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Yan, so in keeping with what JhermiNATION is all about, I would like to give you a seed that you can plant into your mind and let it germinate. So, our seed of the day is long-term perspective will help with short-term decisions. I know you can relate to this one. Every day of our lives, we encounter things that we need to decide on. Shall I go to this party or night out that my friend invited me? Or shall I eat this one? You know, it's only a piece, or it's only a little bit, you know. It's my cheat day, you know. We always encounter these challenges that we have to decide. Now, the solution is this one. This is from Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy was the author of about time management. Eat your own frog. Yeah, eat your frog. Yeah, and I've learned this from him. Long-term perspective will help with short-term decisions. If you think long-term, if you know what your goals are, even if friends invite you to go somewhere or do this and do that, eat this, everything, you know. If we know what our long-term perspective is, it will help with our decision. Is it going to contribute with our goal? Always think long-term. Always think long-term. If it's not gonna contribute to your goal, don't do it. Well, that's the advice of Brian Tracy, and I believe in that one as well. If it's not gonna contribute, it's not gonna do you good, don't do it. Because otherwise, a lot of people will invite you to a lot of things, and you will find out that you will become exhausted. You don't have time for other important things, because it is our nature as well to do what is easy and easy and fun, rather than what is hard and necessary. The hard and necessary are the ones that we should be doing. So that is hopefully will help us with our decisions in everyday life that we encounter. Long-term perspective will help with short-term decisions. If it's not going to contribute to your long-term goal, don't do it. So that's our seed of the day, and I hope you like that one. Yes. So, I would like to introduce our very special guest for today. Yeah. Good evening, Philippines. Yeah. Our special guest is from the Philippines. But before I introduce her, let me just play this very short video.
Hi, this is Beth Malapit, a home and workspace organization coach, and I would like to invite you to join me and Jeremy on June 16, 7 p.m. Philippine time as we go live and talk about a better way. See you!
Yes. So, our very special guest for today or for tonight. And first of all, I would like to thank Ana Herrera. She is always here in JhermiNATION. I'm very thankful because she was the one who actually connected me to our very special guest for tonight. And she has done from the past, from my previous guest. She has actually connected me with a lot of people as well who have been my special guest here in JhermiNATION. We have a group called the Virtual Networking Global Group, or VNG as what we call it. And this is where we found each other actually. It's a group of entrepreneurs in the Philippines. We meet every Friday via Zoom. It's in the afternoon in the Philippines. In here, because I'm in the UK, it's like I have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning in order to join them, But it's really good because I am meeting a lot of great people in VNG, in our group there. And she's actually a home and workspace organization coach. Yeah, a very niche industry or specialty when it comes to business. All right, so without further ado, let me bring in my very special guest for tonight. Are you ready for my guest? All right, let's bring her in. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Beth Kuraming Manlapid of A Better
Hello.
Way.
Hi,
Welcome
Jeremy.
here.
Good evening from the Philippines.
Welcome here in JhermiNATION. Welcome.
Thank
Where are
you
you based
for
in the
having
Philippines? Where are you based
I'm
in the
based
Philippines?
in Metro Manila, Mandaluyong City,
Oh,
specifically.
Mandaluyong. Okay.
Yes.
Outside, right? Not inside.
In the boundary of Mandaluyong and Pasig, specifically, Jeremy.
Okay. I don't know if you still get that joke, but when I was in the Philippines, that was the joke. If you are from Mandaluyong, they always ask, are you from sa loob ba o sa labas?
Sa loob.
Oh, sa loob. Because my mom used to work in a National Center for Mental Health, which is in Mandaluyong. That's the joke.
I know.
Because I really actually haven't asked you about our age, so I don't know if you'll be able to get that joke or not. But anyway, you're from Mandaluyong, a very industrialized city now, compared to before. And how about which province did you come from?
I came from Cagayan de Oro in Mindanao. So that's why probably hindi ko masyadong na-catch yung joke mo kasi I came here in Manila around 1995 when I was here for college.
Oh my
So I was
God.
here for college. So dito na ako nagstay.
I see. But the next time you
Although
encounter that dirt,
ngayon na-gets ko na kasi I know that there's really a famous na hospital, mental hospital here in Mandaluyong.
Yeah, that's
Kaya
correct.
na-gets ko na din.
Hindi sa loob, sa labas. But my mom used to work there as a in the accounting division. Obviously, she's retired now. And when I was in college as well, when I was in college in nursing, we have affiliation there. So I've been there as well as a student, for a few weeks. So I know what it's like.
Okay. Right.
So what's the dialect in Cagayan? Is it Bisaya or
Bisaya?
do you speak the
yes.
dialect? Do you speak the dialect?
Yes.
Yeah,
very
would
much.
Would you like to greet our kababayans there in your hometown in
Hello,
Cagayan?
akong mga kahigala sa Cagayan de Oro na ako din sa JhermiNATION. I hope nga gatanaw mo karon. Actually, Jeremy, medyo mahirap na switching from Tagalog and Bisaya, but minsan kasi it's sometimes difficult because when I talk to my kids, I talk to them in English. I talk to my husband in Tagalog. And then when I see my siblings, that's when I talk to them in Bisaya. Kaya minsan I mix them all up together.
It's all right. As long as some people can understand you, that's the main thing.
Right.
Wow, welcome here in JhermiNATION, Beth. Welcome here. And Beth, I always do this to my special guest, and nobody escapes my
Oh my.
quick fire questions.
hindi ako na ano nito Hindi ako na prompt nito. Talagang surprise.
There's a surprise, yeah. I always keep that, the element of surprise and fun here in JhermiNATION. So basically, I'm going to throw you questions. And the first thing that you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. This is just a way of warming you up and getting to know you more, and of course, having fun here in JhermiNATION. So, are you ready for this one, Beth?
Okay, go! Whatever it takes.
Yes. Amazing. All right, quick fire questions.
So,
All right, let's begin our quick fire questions. All right. Sleep or eat?
Oh, my timer.
Sleep or eat?
Sleep.
Weird or crazy?
Weird.
What was the last thing that you Googled?
Workspace organization for mental health.
All right, that's nice. Apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
My arms.
Your arms. Wow. Must be full of muscles.
Actually, dahil nako-conscious ako sa arms ko.
All right. Beth, what is your guilty pleasure?
Watching K-drama.
K-drama. And when are you most beautiful?
When I wake up in the morning.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Money or fame?
Fame.
Career or opportunity?
Opportunity.
Make money or save money?
Save money.
Clean or tidy?
Tidy.
Figure it out first or take action first?
Take action first.
Amazing. And Beth, what would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of the 12-year-old Beth, what would you tell her?
Take it easy.
Right.
You'll grow up to be an awesome woman someday.
Wow, amazing. I hope you enjoyed that one, Beth.
Yes, I did.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, that's our quick fire question. Just finished that 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Well done. There you go. So, what?
I didn't expect this, Jeremy.
Yes. It's all fun and surprise here in JhermiNATION.
Right. Yes.
All right. So, what treat are we in for today? And what can our audience learn? And what value can we give our audiences for today. So I'm always excited when I do Germination because I always learn from the people, from my special guests that I interview. It doesn't matter if they're younger than me. I always learn from people. And I always believe that, we learn from other people's journey and life experiences as well. And I'm sure you can relate to our topic today. If you're a parent, you got kids, it doesn't matter if you're single or has family, but if you are struggling and if it's a challenge for you to keep your home and workspace to be tidy, organized, and clutter-free, this is the live stream for you. You should be here in this live stream. So that's the value that you all will get with this live stream. So that's why we have Beth Manlapid, who is the founder of A Better Way, which is a home and workspace organization coach. Yan. Amazing. Beth, I'm just curious, what's your real name? Is Beth your real name? I'm just curious.
No, it's okay. No, you know what, Jeremy? You're in for a surprise, and you're one of the few people who actually asked me about my real name.
Okay.
And this is going to be like a reveal, actually, because not a lot of people, and even here on live, my real name is Pag-ibig.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Pag-ibig.
Pag-ibig. Right.
Pag-ibig. That's a really lovely name, Amazing love. Love is the highest vibration of all, vibration of all. Love, joy, peace, and gratitude. And love is the highest vibration of all. And how come, Beth? How come?
You know what? I'm not surprised that you're asking me that, because I always am being asked whenever I tell them my real name. I'm always being asked, why then is it Beth? I don't know the reason why. Because whenever I ask my mom about it, she cannot explain it. She just told me that it has something to do with baby, and then it became Beth. So,
okay.
Ang layo, diba? It's not really that much connected, how baby and Beth, Pag-ibig and Beth. But you know what? They're my parents. They named me. I accept it.
Yeah, that's true.
And just go on with my life.
That's good to know. The reason why I asked, because the branding is really spot on.
Yes.
A better way. Branding is really important in a business. And I can relate as well, because the way I named my live stream show as well is JhermiNATION.
Right.
Germinate, like a seed, the seed that you can plant into people's mind,
Mm-hmm.
And I've come across businesses like Hope You Like It, but the product is Hopya, Hope You Like It.
Yes.
Oh, diba?
Yes.
And then so much more, as in sue, SEW, like suing.
Oh, yes.
So the name of the business is so much more. Yeah.
Parang word playing, no? Right.
Exactly. Yeah, playing with words. So I think a better way is a really spot on branding for your business and what you do as well. As a home and organization coach. So as a business owner of A Better Way, yeah. How important is branding? We're talking about branding now. How important is branding in a business? Like, a better way.
You know what, Jeremy? When I came up with this A Better Way, and you're right, it's really spot on. I just played with words. I thought about what I'm doing, and then I thought about, well, A Better Way seems like a pretty much good branding for me, because I'm Beth and I'm offering them a better way to organizing their workspace, a better way to organizing their homes. And as they go through that organization process, I'm also offering them a better way, a better life, a better home. So everything is about doing things the better way. So to answer your question on how important branding is for my business, I cannot really say that. For me, I guess it's more of because it became my identity then.
Yeah.
Others would be on what they're doing, but for me, I'm really tied. My identity is really tied to this brand. So it's not I'm really the face of that brand because it's my name. My name is attached to it. And so it would also mean that me having my name attached to that brand, I have to do things a better way. I have to practice the better way, even in the way that I do things here at home, the way that I speak to my clients when I do meetings. I have to do it always the better way. So that's it.
Yes, that's amazing, amazing. Yeah, branding is so important because, as what you mentioned, it's the identity of the company.
Right.
It's the identity. It's how people will identify what you do. As what you said, you're like the walking billboard of your own brand.
Right.
You're the model of your
Right.
own brand. So that's really
right.
amazing. Yeah, amazing, amazing. And your what you do is a niche. It's a niche industry, very
Mhm.
very niche. I think you're the first one that I've met who is a home
Okay.
and workspace organization coach. So that's how niche it is. That's how niche it is. Most of my friends who are in business are into foods, agency. Like staffing agency for nurses, waiters, and all these things. Yeah, but not like what you do, which is a home and I come to realize now that's really important. As what you said earlier. You're offering a better way. If you have a better way, you have a better life, and everything follows. That's what we said. Everything starts at home. Diba? If you're messy at home, probably outside you're gonna be messy as well. I mean, it's difficult to judge people. I'm not. We're not in a position to judge, but that is the main idea. When people think of something. So how come you have been into this type of industry or niche? How did you get into this one? Who inspired you, or was there a certain pain that you have? Because I've got a friend. Before you answer this question, I have a friend. He's already got a business. He's got a staffing agency business, and then he said he put up another business because he's got he got frustrated with all the builders that he is asking to do works for his home. So in the end, he built up his own building and construction company. That was his pain. That is just the reason why he started a business. So for a better way, what was your motivation or drive? How did you get into this type of niche?
You know what? When I got into this, it just flowed naturally. Before this, Jeremy, I was in a corporate. I was in the IT industry. I used to be a project manager, and then I retired early so that I can focus on my family. And then of course I get to stay at home. So when you're at home, you find ways. You find better ways to do things, right? To keep yourself busy. So I got into home organization. I enjoyed organizing my home, and then I met these friends of mine. We were mommy friends. We were stay-at-home moms, and then we were just in this one common area in our community, and they were talking about our homes, and they were really wondering how I could keep my home tidy despite having kids, especially having a toddler, and without a house help at that. And so it led me also to wonder why they couldn't do it. And so I was just thinking, then we had this sort of like a challenge na parang, sige nga, puntahan ko yung bahay mo, titingnan ko, and let me see if I can organize it. So it started with that one. With me trying to organize the homes of my of my friends. And I find my passion in that then. Because, you know why? Because my brain was so disciplined, was so trained to organize, because I'm a chemical engineering graduate, by the way. So in engineering, yes, in engineering, your mind is really disciplined to look at a bigger things, to have a system in place. And then when I went to the IT industry, when I did project management, you also have to be organized in the way that you manage your project. And so when I do my home organization, it's like for me solving pieces of a puzzle. Like, where do I put these things to be able to maximize their space? And when I'm doing that, it really brings me so much joy. When I see the faces of my friends, amazed or really happy with the results, I found joy in that. And so with their encouragement, I decided to do this as a business. And of course, I also did my due diligence, kasi I also have to check what's about the industry. And there is an existing industry here in the Philippines, but not a lot, but there are already workspace, more of a home organizer. And then I also and then Marie Kondo became popular. And then she had this Netflix series, and I also brought her books because I also wanted to you know that you have this skill, but you also wanted to put it in the right perspective of how the expert in the industry does it. And so I brought her books, I studied her books, and I sort of innovate from what she was teaching. And it really made real sense to me that, as I organized their homes, it just clicked to me that home organization is not just merely the physical organization of the space, but it's also really organizing your mind and organizing your life as well. And with that, having that, as I catch it on, that's it. I just realized that, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna be doing. It was a progression. I did not really immediately do it as a coaching service. I started doing it, really going to the homes of my friends, going to the homes of a client, and doing the organization myself. And then I realized that coaching them has more value to them because they acquire the skill and they're able to maintain it. And then with that, nakadikit na yung what I wanted the end result would be, and that is a changed life. Not just a changed home, but a changed life as well.
Yeah. Wow, that was really amazing.
Yun.
That was really inspiring, Beth, So, good thing that you decided to retire early, That is a big risk that you've taken, right? So, you can it's very interesting,
Yes.
To find out, you're a chemical engineer, and then you went into IT, and then you ended up in a better way, home organization. It's really great how life is, how it comes out. You don't
Right.
plan things and everything, and it was really a big risk for you to do. And as what you said earlier, I'm just picking on what you were saying. How you do one thing is how you do everything. That's what you said earlier as well. Na not just an improved work or home space, like organized, but also transforms your life. Your
Right.
because everything starts in the mind, di ba?
Yes.
So how you do
yes.
one thing is how you do everything, di ba? Sabi nila. I don't know if you
Right,
believe in that
right.
one, but I just would like to ask you, there are people like you are super organized, yeah? But sometimes you find these people, when you go to their homes, they're not really organized at home. Can you relate to this one, or have you encountered people like this as well? At work they are really like organized, but then at home they're not as organized as they are in their workplace. I'm just
Yes.
I'm just curious.
I've had. I did. I've encountered someone. a few people actually, some of my colleagues and even close friends of mine and even family members who I know are good performers at work. So they must have an organized mind to be able to perform well, to excel. But for some reason, organizing their home is another story. But then I just would like to share that for some, it's really because they have their own reasons. Some because it's a tiring day from work,
Exactly.
and so they really don't have the time to organize their home. For some, it's a different task altogether for them. They're so good in doing things in the office, but at home, it's daunting for them. It's overwhelming. It's something that it's outside their comfort zone. So yes, I did encounter clients like that, friends, family members, or like that.
Wow.
It's a reality, and yes,
Exactly.
it's a reality.
Exactly, yeah. So at this point, I just would like to greet all who are coming in as well. Hello, Christy Ibarra San Pedro. Welcome here in JhermiNATION. And we have G. Byron Boringot. Yan, welcome here in JhermiNATION. We have, Dulce, BP Dulce Vitug. Welcome here, welcome.
Hi, Dulce.
Yes. And I just want to... We have Hermel Ilagan. Yan. I just would like to share the comments that we are getting here. Brian Tracy's book, forgot the title, suggested I join Toastmasters to improve my public speaking and communication skills. Yes, thank you. This was a little bit late when I showed this one. This was from earlier. Nice seed of the day, bro, and you're looking great. Thank you very much, Chairman Hermel Ilagan. That's commitment. Thank you, Jeremy, for joining VNG meetings despite time difference.
Oh, yes.
And this is from Daisy. And hi, Miss Beth, you're so lovely. Yan.
Oh, thank you so much,
That's
Miss
from Ate
Daisy.
Yan. And Anna said, need to sked with Beth. Talaga naman, interesting. Yan. Daisy said, hi, Miss Anna Marie. And you were meant to be a bet for your business, a better way. Yan, amazing. And Anna said as well, messy ako pero organized as well. Yeah. And Anna said, do you also apply the Marie Kondo method? That's Anna's question. Do you also apply the Marie Kondo method? I'm not sure about Marie Kondo method. I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay. For your information, Jeremy, Marie Kondo is a home organizer consultant. She also put up her company called Marie Kondo, and she did publish books on KonMari method. So she calls it the KonMari way of organizing your home. So yes, Miss Anna, I am an avid fan of Marie Kondo, and I read her books. In fact, I read all of her 4 books, including the manga. She also has a manga. So yes, I did apply some of her methods. Not everything, but I did apply some of her methods, and I also integrated it with some of other organizers like Julie Mortgentern from the US. She's also a professional home organizer. So in this industry, when I was new, I'm still new. I'm still a newbie. So I'm learning from the experts. I'm learning from seasoned organizers.
Wow, amazing.
So yes, Miss Anna, I also apply to answer your question.
Wow, thank you for answering that question, Beth, or pag-ibig. Thank you for answering that. And when did you start a better way?
I started in November of 2019.
Oh, wow.
So
Yes.
Pretty much few months before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Just in time.
Right. Just in time, right? Just in time to do all this, everything online.
Yeah. Wow. So, what are the challenges, when you're starting this business? and how did you deal with it? How did you overcome it? Of course, there are challenges, especially last year when we had this lockdown pandemic.
Yes.
What were
I
your
think
challenges?
the first challenge for me was really letting people know about what I do, because my friends, my circle of friends, my circle of influence knew me as Beth from the IT industry.
Mm.
So they didn't know about this business, and then it's a very big market,
Mm.
and yet it's also what I'm doing is also very niche, as you mentioned, right?
Mm.
And it's also letting people know that the people get the value of having someone coach them do the home organization. The first challenge really was going to the houses of clients.
Mm.
It was a challenge because of the time. During that time, I was shuttling my kids to school back home, and then I have two kids, two kids, same school but different schedule, different school hours. So I didn't have much time to squeeze in those time to go to the houses of the client. And then just when I just started my business, pandemic happened. And my business model was supposed to be me going to the houses of the clients. But it was just amazing as well, because it really forced me. It really forced me to do things, to think about how to do this, to go about this. And that's why I did it online. I did the coaching online. So from me doing the actual home organization, I did the online coaching. And then came opportunities like webinars, and then interviews like this one. So yes, there have been challenges, but there has also been opportunities. And I really feel that there were actually more opportunities doing this online. And because I have more time, because you don't have to travel. Alam mo naman yung traffic
I
in
know,
the Philippines, right?
That's true. That's
So-
really amazing. Yeah.
So I was able to maximize my time. And then I think for me, it was really more of opportunities for me to create a new model for my business, opportunities for me to learn how to market, because hindi na ako, I'm not a millennial anymore. So I'm not that techie in terms of Facebook. Before, when I do Facebook, I just go through my newsfeed. I don't even post that much. But now, because I have to market through Facebook. Social media marketing is really the thing right now. And so I have to learn. I took courses on social media marketing. I have to learn about content management,
Yeah.
things like that. And so it was more of really opportunity for me to learn new things. Not just about my business, but about also how to market my business.
Exactly. Well
Right.
done. Well done. Lots of golden nuggets with what you said there, especially for all those audiences who would like to, thinking of starting a business for themselves as well. Getting yourself out there, promote. This is the three things
Right.
that
Right.
I had a bit of
Really.
business coaching as well myself, and this is three words, similar words, but very, very, very important and powerful. Promote, and promote. Because people will not do business with you if they don't know you. And
Right.
that's exactly
Right.
what you said. That's why JhermiNATION is also a platform for business people to promote their business. So yeah, promote is very, very important. And
And
that's yeah. Go on.
also, one thing that I learned is because as I mentioned, I was in the corporate world, right? And my circle was really in the corporate world. And one thing that also really helped me a lot was joining. There was this friend of mine, Kathy, and she was the one who invited me to join the virtual networking global group that you mentioned. You know, I learned a lot from these entrepreneurs, doing the discovery pairings with them. And it really made sense to me. You know, they said that if you're already like-minded people, you what do you call this? You should be joining people who
are like-minded,
thinks- who are like-minded, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And so that was new for me because, you know, I was really an employee for a long time. So then being part of this group, being surrounded with entrepreneurs has really exposed me to the world of running a business, to the world of how to market yourself. You know, all these things yung mga ganito. Guestings.
Yeah. I know.
Interviews, you know, doing all this
That's true.
stuff. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because I'm also learning.
Exactly. And as what you said, you know, in business as well, you know, problems and challenges are opportunities. As what you said, you saw not the challenge, but more of the opportunity, which is the mindset of which should be the mindset of people who are thinking of going into putting up their own business. You know, problems and challenges are actually opportunities. You know, if somebody complains because of your service, that we see that one as a problem, but actually that's an opportunity. That's an opportunity for you to correct everything and to really show that this is what I can do. See, I've done this, I've messed up, but I can also fix it. And at the end of the day, you know, your customer will, oh, wow, you're amazing. So you know, problems are really opportunities as well. And you mentioned earlier you've been an employee for a long time, right? You said. But what made you decide to start up your own business? I know you mentioned you retired early, but we don't know what the reason why is. But you know, what has inspired you or why did you make the decision to start your own business and to escape employment?
Actually, it was more of like, you know, as I mentioned earlier, I retired early to focus on my family, to take care of my kids. And then when my kids were already at school, I was left with more free time.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was thinking, you know, it was a decision between going back to work or creating a business. And for me, it was a hard decision at first because I'm not really a business type of a person. You know, I have a mindset of an employee, and I didn't know how to do business, but I do know how to do services because that was what I've been doing in the corporate. I've been offering services to clients. And so it made sense that my business would be a service, not really a product. And that's why this is where I ventured into. Putting up a business is more of like something that I just want to do to keep me busy. Mm-hmm. It's not more of, and something for me to learn new things.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, when you're at home, diba, things get to be routine, things get to be menial. And so I wanted some challenge, and going back to work was not an option for me, right? Even at this point, it wasn't an option anymore. And so this just made sense for me. Having a business means I have my own time. I can adjust my time, and then I can also focus on my family.
Wow, that's amazing. And now that you've been exposed to the entrepreneurship world, how do you think now, how important is being an entrepreneur at this day and age? How important is the skill of being an entrepreneur, especially in this day and age, now that you've been exposed to it?
I think what's something that's the important skill for me as an entrepreneur really is having the discipline, the discipline to do things continually, to do things consistently, and also thinking progress over perfection. That you just keep on doing things, keep on doing things. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't overthink that okay, some might not like it, some may not. And then also think of it as not all people would really get to would not really appreciate your service because they don't find the value yet. And I'm not saying that just because they don't find the value, it's a loss for them. No, it's not like that at all. It's just that the clients that I will be getting are those people who will find the value in what I'm offering.
Yep.
So having that mindset is really important as an entrepreneur. So yes, having that mindset, being consistent, and then just keep on going and focus on your progress, not on perfection.
Amazing. That's really the golden nugget in there as well. Not perfection, because if you're waiting for perfection, other people are already doing well and you're still thinking about it. You have this analysis paralysis, you know.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
when I asked you that question earlier, remember, take action first or figure it out first? You answered, I remember, take action first. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's a really very good lesson in life, you know. You don't need to perfect everything before you start something. And you will figure it out along the way, because once you started something, you're already on it, eh. So you have the commitment already, and then you will be forced to produce.
Right.
You know, to produce.
That's right. That's right.
You have to be. So that's the trick. There's a lot of psychology behind being an entrepreneur, you know. So that's really, really good. And I just would like to flash these comments. I'm a bit behind with flashing the comments. Given everyone is at home working or studying, do you recommend for adults to have a different space from the students? Yeah, question from Anna.
You know what, Miss Anna? I know the struggle is real. The struggle is really real. I have friends who have, we're working at home, and then their kids are also at home, studying, having their distance learning. But you know what? I don't really have this hard rule that there should be a dedicated workspace or a separate workspace for the student and the parents, because it would really depend on the dynamics of the family. First, the dynamics of the family. When does the student start when does the child start her day? Is it in the morning? Because there are some that their learning or their school starts in the morning, others in the afternoon. And for the parents, what time? What shift are they taking? Are they starting their work in the morning? And another thing is also the physical space that they have. Can they afford a space in terms of space? Can their home afford dedicated space for the student and one for the parent? So it really depends. Again, it depends on the dynamic. Like for instance, for me, my husband, just to give you an example, my husband starts his work at 4:00. My kids, we do our homeschooling in the afternoon. But they finish at around 4 or 5. And that's about also the time that my husband starts his work. So my husband can now use the study table that my kids used to use while homeschooling. And then I have 2 kids, and we live in a tiny home. We have 2 kids, but we only have 1 study table. So my younger kid uses the study table, and then my other kid uses the dining table. The important thing here is just that, for me, my rule is just that as long as their space where they're working on is not cluttered, then they're good.
Wow.
Then I think they can focus. They can focus on what they're doing. As long as it's not cluttered, then they're good to go.
Wow.
I hope I've helped you and Miss Anna, and I've answered your question.
Wow. Thank you for answering that question. You know, that's really very important. That's really key what you said. That's a great answer, actually. It's a dynamics, you know. Just it doesn't matter if you got space or, but what the important thing is the dynamics, which is are you going to give way to each other, scheduling and all these things, it's not, you just have to make do of what you have, start with
Right.
what you have,
Right.
and
Yes.
take it from there, and really great, answer, the dynamics, and as what you said as well, as long as it's clutter free, they're
Right.
able to think clearly as well, because if you see clutter around, you won't be able to think clearly as well, it influences, you know so yeah, so those, if I have a takeaway, these are my main takeaways. As long as it's not clutter, it doesn't matter if the space is small, as long as it's not cluttered, you're good
Right.
to go. I
Right.
love that. That's really the better way. and I won't say I still advocate your, a better way, because obviously we have good, better, best, right? I always
Yes.
I always stay with the better, because if you are already on the best, there's no room for improvement anymore. That means you're already, but
Right.
we are
Right.
advocating learning, so that's why I prefer to use the word better, rather than best, because best, that's it. That means that's it. You stop there because the best already,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So well
Right.
done,
I
amazing,
agree. I
amazing.
agree. Yes.
And I would like to welcome Ate Jolene Luftus, yan. Representing Miss Tagig, yan, Mrs. Tagig of Mrs. Philippines Eurasia. Welcome here. And welcome to my kumpare as well, Brandon Benedict Cruz, yan, from the Philippines. Welcome here. We have Roxanne Azur Rojas. Yan. And Anna said as well, upskilling is key. Hashtag strategic digital consultant. Hashtag Ana Herrera PH. Well done, well done. Thank you, Ana. Eventually, there will be home products with your brand on it. Bet, kuraming manlapid, like Jeremy Roy's t-shirt and mug. By the way,
We'll see.
you talk about mug. I would like to thank CJ Lidl. CJ Lidl is our Mrs. Benguet, Mrs. Philippines Eurasia representing Benguet. She is the creator of Likha. She's got a brand and she's got a product as well. And she did that one for me. That one that you can see on the screen as well. I couldn't find that. But the digital artwork, that's from CJ Lidl of Likha. Thank you very much. Yan. And before we pause for a commercial break, can I just ask you, who was your very first client in a better way? Do you still remember?
Yes, she's a very good friend of mine. She's a playgroup teacher, and
Oh, okay.
yes, that's all I can reveal.
Your very first client.
She's a very first client.
Okay. I hope I get this right, because I got a surprise for you.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Hello everybody. I am Sheena, and I'm proud to say that I am a Better Ways very first client. Satisfied client naman ako. So I was there when Beth was conceptualizing what she's going to do with her business. I saw how passionate she was in organizing, and even yung how she single-handedly was able to advertise her business in Facebook there. So every time I look back and I see how God has used her and how God has orchestrated everything and made a better way into what it is right now, I am always blessed. I am inspired. Kasi yun, ang galing lang. So, with that, we pray, Beth, that you will continue to inspire the people around you, and that you will always use the gifts that God has given you to see how great He is, how mighty He is in our lives. Thank you.
Yeah. Was she your very first client?
Oh,
Did I get it right?
Yes,
Oh,
right.
okay. Were you surprised?
Very much surprised. I mean, how did you connect with her? How did you know?
Yeah, that was Tina Perez, the very first client of A
Yes.
Better Way. I hope she's watching right now, and I hope she will watch this back. Yeah, and thank you very much, Tina.
Yes. Thank you,
All right.
Gina. My very
All right.
supportive friend.
Amazing, amazing. At this point, we're just gonna pause for a commercial break, and we will be right back. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back. Welcome to the first year anniversary of JhermiNATION PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm inviting all of you to join us on our open house on June 19, 2021. That's a Saturday from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. That's UK time. And in the Philippines, that will be 5 in the afternoon until 11 in the evening. It will be an open house for 6 hours. There will be entertainment, games, raffle, interviews, chats. We'll all have fun. So I'm inviting all of you, and I mean it literally, all of you, because you can join me on my live stream if you want to be a guest, if you want to sing a couple of songs, just to have a chat, or just to greet, or to give a shout out to everyone, or just to experience, live stream if you haven't experienced it before. If you are a business and would like to promote your business, you are all welcome. Just send me a video, or if you want to talk about it during the live stream as a guest, feel free. You are all welcome. If you've been a part of our projects previously, like JhermiNATION Got Champion Talent Competition, One Nation Awards UK Lockdown 2020, Log and Play, as a contestant, winner, as one of the judges, one of the sponsors, donors, patrons, viewers, and follower, everybody's welcome. Especially we are looking for businesses as well who would like to sponsor, to donate cash or in kind for raffle prizes. I am inviting everyone to please join us on June 19, Saturday. That will be from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. See you all. Wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance.
You must be surprised in this crazy world. You're everything I tried to define. Your love is afraid. You're my Mona Lisa. You're my rainbow skies, and my only prayer is that you realize you'll always be beautiful in my eyes. The world turns and the seasons will change. And all the lessons we will learn, beautiful and strange. Well, I'm feeling I was still be alive. You always be beautiful in my eyes. You will always be beautiful in my eyes. And the passing is just young. No, you will always go ever more beautiful in my eyes. The lights upon my face from a light that was mine. And when the time comes to wait, one long last fight, we can laugh about outside really cry. Say goodbye, those love people die. You always be beautiful in my eyes. You will always be beautiful in my eyes. And the passing is shown that you will always go ever more beautiful in my eyes. The passing is shown that you will always go ever more beautiful in my eyes. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yan. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic Villanueva, singer-entertainer from the Philippines. He's actually the better half of Angel who sang earlier. So both of them we are supporting here in JhermiNATION. We're giving them gigs here to earn extra income because entertaining is actually their bread and butter. So I'm appealing to everyone. I can't do this on my own, so I'm extending it to everyone. If you would like to donate or to give something to Vic and Angel, their GCash is there. Vic, would you like to greet anybody there?
Yes, pleasant good afternoon yan sa mga ating manonood dyan sa UK and good evening here in the Philippines. And sa ating, especially sa ating guests for tonight, for this afternoon. Right? Tama ba? Afternoon?
Evening. Afternoon ito. Afternoon here in UK. But evening there in the Philippines. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Vic. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
so
Vic
much.
Villanueva. Yan. See you again. Thank you very much, Vic.
So much.
Yan. That was Vic Villanueva from the Philippines. Yan. At this point, I would like to give a shout out to those who are joining us. We have Glenn Lopez. Yan. Welcome here. Welcome. Welcome. And let me bring back our special guest as well. Yan. Hello, Beth. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yan. Welcome back. And Chris Ann Del Rosario. Welcome here, Chris Ann.
Hi, Chris. Chris is a good friend of mine as well.
Wow, Chris Ann. And let's just flash the comments here. Oh, China Tanito
Hi,
Perez
China.
watching. Yan. Thank you, China, for that lovely message. Thank you. Yan, we have Ana Marie Herrera. Miss Beth, magaling si Jeremy Roy with surprise guest.
I know! Ngayon ko lang nalaman.
And then we have Kai Angeles. Yan, I'm a fan of a better way.
Kay!
Yan, Kay pala. Sorry, Kay pala, not Kai. Welcome
Kay
here,
is also
Kay.
a friend of mine. Hi, Kay!
Yan, welcome here in JhermiNATION. And we're back. So, Beth, as a home and a workspace organization coach, how important it is to have a tidy, organized, and clutter-free environment, whether it's in your workspace or whether at home. How important it is?
Very, very important, Jeremy. No, it's really very, very important because there has been studies, in fact, and I would like to quote this from a book that I've read from. It's a collaborative book between of both Marie Kondo and Scott Sonnenschein, who happens to be an organizational behavioral organization coach. And in their book Joy at Work, it was mentioned there that having when you're surrounded with clutter, actually when you're surrounded with clutter, your brain will tend to be very busy registering all these things around you. So when your brain is so busy with registering all this clutter, then you tend to lose your focus. Then you tend to lose your ability to make wise decisions. You tend to lose your motivation at work. And in fact, there has been studies in the US that in their survey of about 1,000 working adults, 90% of them said that when they see clutter, it gives a negative impact into their life. These negative impact are, decreased motivation, depression, and even lose their productivity, not just at work but even at home. And so yes, that's how important a tidy space is, because when you're surrounded with clutter, it will really have an effect in your life.
Wow. That's really very important. Wow. I'm learning a lot from this interview. Yan. It's backed up by science as well. So it's not just
Right.
Beth
Yes.
saying this one. It's
Yes.
backed by
Yes.
science and studies.
Yes.
That when you
Yes.
see, because it's the stimulus. You see, if you see a lot of clutter, it's a sensory
Right.
stimuli, isn't it? And then it just registers into your brain, gets cluttered as well, and you can't focus. And
That's right.
what you
That's
said,
right.
it affects your decision making. You lose your motivation. Most especially, if you lose all this, you lose your productivity. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're at home or at work, but your productivity will be altered as well. Wow, so
Right.
that's really a
Right.
golden
Right.
nugget. Another takeaway that we can, another main takeaway that we have for
Right.
today.
Right.
So,
Yes.
if you are learning a lot and getting a lot of value with our live stream right now, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. And of course, you can find the Facebook page of A Better Way, Facebook page A Better Way, and there's an email there, abetterway.bet@gmail.com if you have any inquiries. And distance should not be an issue, as what Beth said before. She used to go to people's places, but now just switch on your camera, give Beth a tour around your
Right.
house, and
Right.
she will pick
Right.
up. She will give you suggestions and recommendations and coach you on how to make your environment, not just at home but also at work, how to become clutter-free. Of course, if it's clutter-free, you're gonna be stress-free. It follows. It
Yes.
follows
Yes.
that,
It follows.
it follows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can transform your
Because-
life by just transforming your workplace environment and your home
Right.
environment
Yes.
as well. Wow, that is really amazing. Let's just I've got another person here who would like to give a message as well.
Hi, I'm Crisan Del Rosario,
Full of
and I'm so happy that
surprises.
Beth helped me organize my home. I live in a small condominium unit with my family. I have a husband and 2 kids, and these kids need a lot of space. So, before she came in to help me with my house, I had so many things, so many toys of the kids, so many clothes, books. I just didn't know where to put them. So she helped me maximize the storage spaces that I have. and she also helped me remove the stuff in our house that we didn't need anymore. So I'm very helpful. I'm very happy that she was so helpful in helping us clean our place, organize our place. So I hope you can also consider her as well. Thank you, Beth.
Yan, amazing.
Thank you, Chris, for that.
Thank you, Chris Andel Rosario. Yan, another client. Very happy and satisfied client of A
Thank
Better
you,
Way.
Chris.
Yan.
You know what I like about doing this business, Jeremy, is that when you're already coaching your client, they become good friends of mine. So
Yes.
I'm also building relationships with them. Even doing online, like when I was doing with China and Chris, I was going to their homes, so we were face to face. But even with online, and even people whom I've just met for the first time and they became a client, after our session, we became good friends because they entrust me with not just their home, with organizing their home, but because as I process them, as I help them process the things, as I coach them and mentor them how to organize, as I process them with with the reasons why it's hard for them to let go of those things, the trust is there. And so when we're starting to build that trust, we're also building relationships, and they become good friends of mine. And so it's like I'm not just earning, but I'm also gaining friends from this business. And for me, that's the greater joy that I have, helping them and then gaining friends, and then having this community as well.
Wow, amazing. I would like to welcome Edna Pakilit as well. Ate Edna, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Edna Pakilit. Yan. Hello to Kezia. Beth, what was the most challenging client that you have? I mean, in terms of, not the client, but I mean the situation. What was the most challenging case that you have encountered that you have to coach or to help declutter? Are you allowed to say, or sorry?
No, it's okay. I think it was challenging because it was my first client that I did online, and then she was in Ilocos. But again, as I said, this challenge become opportunities.
Yes.
Because at first it was challenge because she used to be my friend. We used to hang out together in church, and then when she found out that I was doing this business, she contacted me. But then she was asking me, "Oh, but how can I engage you when I'm here in Ilocos?" And I said, "Let's try doing it online. Take a picture, give me a virtual tour." And this happened pre-pandemic, Jeremy. This happened pre-pandemic, and so it was just really timely. How it happened before the pandemic. So it was just like preparing me already, preparing my business for the time that the pandemic happened. I was ready to go online. I was ready to offer my service in an online platform. Wow. So yes, that was a challenge in terms of doing it online, because it was the first time that I did it. But then after that challenge then became an opportunity for me to learn how to go about it in an online platform. And then it gave me then courage to have another client. In fact, I had another client who was based in the US. And it was also challenging in a way because how homes here in the Philippines are built differently in abroad, in America, right?
Correct,
They have a pantry. They have a dedicated space for pantry. They have a walk-in closet. So for me, that was challenging because I wasn't exposed to a walk-in closet. I wasn't exposed to a pantry. For us, a pantry here is just a cabinet. And we only have a closet, not a walk-in closet. And they have bigger spaces. So it was challenging, and yet again, it was an opportunity for me to learn how to go about it.
Yeah,
so there.
That's amazing. So problems and challenges are really opportunities.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
What is in the way is actually the way. What's in the way is actually the way. Have you encountered any hoarders? Like hoarder. They hoard. You mentioned it earlier, for us, it's difficult to let go of things or belongings because they have sentimental value.
Yes.
How do you deal with
Yes.
this one? What do you advise to these people?
And that's why this coaching really happens, this is really one of I think that the biggest chunk of the work is really processing the client on why are they hanging on to those things
Yeah.
that are not serving them anymore. Why are they not letting go of the things that are not useful anymore? So my advice really is, I always quote this from Eleanor Brown. She's a New York Times best-selling author of novels, and she said that clutter is not just physical, but they can be toxic relationships, bad habits, and even old ideas. So, and I always keep this perspective in mind when I process this with the client, that maybe when you're holding on to that thing, it may be already be because of a bad habit. And you have to just let go, because you need to let go of that bad habit as well. It might be you're hanging on to this thing because of old ideas that are no longer applicable at this time. And so it's all right to let go of these things. Or it may be, you're hanging on to this thing and it's really, you just can't let go of a relationship that has been passed already, and it's time for you to let go. And so when you're decluttering, you really also have to process. And it's important that when you go through this decluttering, you have visual reminders of what were you in the past. What was happening? What was going on in your life when you acquired these things, when you accumulated these things? And so by going through that processing, by learning if it's acquired out of bad habit, out of an old idea, clients, they're able to let go. It helped them as they process things. It helped them to let go of these things. Because really, it's very important to declutter before you do the actual organization. Otherwise, you organize and then you accumulate more things. Then, people tend to make the mistake of just buying more storage boxes. Okay. Without decluttering. So I always make it a point that the important, crucial step before you organize, before you buy those storage boxes, those bins that you've been wanting to use, you have to declutter first. You have to make sure that what's already in your space are the things that you want to keep, that you have decided to keep.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Right.
Wow, that's really key. That's very important what you said. There's really a psychology behind everything that we do,
Yes.
That's what you said. You don't just... I like your approach because maybe you will become a psychologist in the near future. Maybe after a better way, you're gonna be a psychologist. Well, I like your approach because you would like to know the thought process first of the client. You would like to know the source.
Yes.
That's very important. The source.
Right.
What is the source of this one? What's the root? It's not just getting a band-aid and patching it like that. The first, it's cluttering.
Right.
Okay, let's do this. It's just like patching it. But your approach is different, which is really I like, and it's really very professional because you have to go to the root. What's causing you? Why are you acquiring all these things? Why are you not letting go of all these things? Why are you hoarding all these things? All these years you haven't used it for many years, and still you keep that. And it's true. It's the idea that they have there in mind that ideas that doesn't serve them anymore, or the habit of just buying and buying and not using it. It's a habit as well, If once they have recognized that one, they become awakened. They become, they realize, oh my God, that's what I was doing all these years.
Exactly.
It's like you give them a slap, like an emotional slap, by using all those keywords, that those keywords, that communication skill that you have, all those questions, the important questions that you ask them, that will help them realize what they're doing. And of course, once they acknowledge it, once they realize it, that's the first step. And the second step is taking action on it, because that's the main thing
Right.
as well. Even if they realize what they're doing, but if they
Yes.
don't take action, nothing will happen, nothing will change.
Right.
So
Right.
that
Yeah.
is the first step. And then the second step is actually doing something about it, because some people, this is a funny term, it's called asshole. Have you heard of asshole? You're an asshole. They
I've
ask you a
heard of an
suggestion. No,
asshole.
ask. Yeah. They ask you questions on how to. They ask you questions on the solutions to their problems. Once they know it, they don't do anything about it. That's an asshole, isn't
Right.
it? You ask them, but you don't do anything about it. What will you do with the information?
Yes. Right.
You have to use the information that you acquired from somebody. Don't be an
Yes.
asshole.
Yes. Maybe because, Jeremy, this asshole that you're mentioning is that they didn't find the right answer that pleases them. You know how some of these people, they ask questions, but they already have a solution for them in their mind. And if you don't give that solution that matches what's in their mind, then they won't do it.
Yeah.
So
It's not aligned.
while going through, yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
not alignment.
So really, it's also difficult for me as a home and workspace organization coach. I really ask my client to at the beginning of our engagement, to really have an open mind,
Yes.
to really have an open mind about it. Because if they're close-minded, that that I'm not gonna let go of these things, then nothing's really gonna happen.
Exactly.
If there's no action. And you're right. If there's no action, yes, there are processes that, yes, they've acknowledged it, but if there's no action, then there's no progress.
Exactly. This may sound like a cliche, but you might have heard of this one as well. Our mind, because you said open mind, our mind is like a parachute as well. If it's not open, it's not gonna work. So our mind is like a parachute, isn't it? Has to be open for it to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
yes.
Anna said as well, for self-care. Yeah. So for self-care, let go. All right. Okay.
Right.
Thanks for that, Anna. Yeah. Yeah,
I
exactly. If
agree,
you're in
Miss
a
Anna.
Yeah, just like what Beth said, it's not just the physical one, it could be emotional as well. You're in a bad relationship. That's a clutter as
right.
well. And if you love yourself, for the sake of self-care, you have to let go. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you for that, Anna. Thank you for that input. Thank you very much. Yeah. So yes, we're learning a lot. So again, if you would like to check Beth's Facebook page, A Better Way, and there's an email address flashing at the bottom as well, abetterway.bet@gmail.com. That's still updated, right? That's still current.
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
but if they're gonna search for it for my page in Facebook, they will have to type in A Better Way with Beth to be able to go
Okay.
to my page, A Better Way. So it's actually A Better Way with Beth. That's the full, but the branding, of course, is A Better Way. Then it will bring you to that FB page, A Better Way. But you will have to type in A Better Way with Beth.
Wow, amazing. Thanks for clarifying that one. I've got another video message here for you, Beth.
Another
I'm
one.
Peachy and I'm the third client of Beth. At first, I was hesitant working with Beth because I told myself, organized na ako. So there's no need. However, the time I met Beth, I was taking care of my toddler alone while husband is working abroad. So I really need someone to help me organize my home, primarily my toddler's learning room. Also, I had the impression that you have to discard a lot of things in order to achieve the project's goal. So, well, that's partially true, but because it's part of the process talaga. Later on, I proceeded to work with Beth. In the process, she helped me narrow down what's really important in my life right now. I had a very clear vision of what I really want to happen in my house. The benefit that I acquired working with Beth is having the automatic discipline of tidying things through her. Kumbaga, na-imbibe na sa sistema ko everything that we did back then. Automatic na siya. Currently, I transferred to a new house, and whatever discipline that I acquired from that experience working with Beth, I just applied it in our new house. And it was so easy because there is an order in my house right now. People in my household can easily locate things. Lahat ng bagay may sariling kinalalagyan. So, that was my experience working with Beth. And I hope you also have the same experience that we had working with her. So, I thank you, Beth, for your patience. Bye.
Yan, amazing.
Wow, thank you, Peachy. Thank you so
Wow.
much. Peachy is actually in Singapore right now.
Oh,
And yes,
okay.
it's true. She's really an organized person. And then but I also want to note that Peachy, when we had this engagement, she really had a clear vision, and that's also what I share as a tip.
Mhm.
As a tip to my clients, that before we do an engagement, have a vision of what you want your home to be. And for Peachy, she really had this very clear vision that she wanted this specific space in her home to be a learning area for her kid, where her kid can play, can learn, and will have that space also for her to bond with her kid. And it was really it really helped her a lot as well, as it was not in a way, it wasn't really that very much hard teaching her, because she already is an organized person. So it was just really adding on to what she already knew. And as she mentioned earlier, it was again having that habit of tidying, and that is bringing things back to where they belong. And I'm so glad that she mentioned that now that she's already in Singapore, she's been applying that skill that she acquired while we were doing that coaching session. So thank you so much for that, Peachy.
Yeah. Thank you, Peachy, for that amazing video message that you made for Beth. Yan. Wow, that's really, from just the video messages that we played, we can learn a lot as well from those video messages,
Yes,
from the messages that they've given. Yeah.
Yes,
They're
already
giving
giving
us an insight.
tips. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And then what's good about this is you don't just help them, but you actually equip them and empower them with the skills. That's why you are a
Right.
coach,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
don't just do things for them, but you share things with them so that in the future they are able to help themselves as well. Because of course you will not just be around all the time, isn't it? You have other clients to attend to, you got other projects, you got your family as well. So it's not just really doing it all for the client. You have to equip them as well, which is a good customer and relationship. Like what you have, you become friends with each other, and then
Yes.
you build that relationship and trust, and then they recommend you to other people as well, because they're getting the value, you're helping them, you're equipping them, and that's it. Even though, as what Peachy said, she doesn't think that she needs it because she's already organized beforehand. But the good thing about that one is what more can you add?
Yes.
What other value can you add to Peachy, who is already organized? So that's really a good selling point there. Good
Yes.
value
Yeah.
to give to people as well. So what are the
Right.
most common problems that you encounter with your clients? The most common ones
The
in terms
most
of,
common
yeah.
really are really their not being able. I guess first thing is that the decision. I mean, the decision to really let go. So that's
Yeah,
one thing. And another thing is the very most common The most common thing that they feel when they approach me is that feeling of being overwhelmed. That they think that they cannot do it, and that's why they approach me, right? That's why they approach me because they feel overwhelmed. They feel that they don't have the talent for it. They have this misconception that organization is a talent that you have to be born with. But actually, organization is a skill that you can acquire. And as what Peachy mentioned, she acquired that skill, she acquired that discipline, and she was able to apply it. And another thing is that the habit, it's establishing the habit of tidying. So I think that's one of the things that for them, it's a light bulb moment. Na oo nga pala, na once you after using that thing, you bring it back to where it should be. Because we have this tendency, right, that after you use a specific thing, you get this, like for instance, you get this scissor. For instance, you get this scissor from a drawer, and then you bring it to your study table because you're doing something, and then when you're done using that scissor, you just leave it on the table. And then you get another thing, you do something on your table, and then after using it, you leave it on the table. And that's how the clutter starts to accumulate. But if you tidy it, if you bring them back to where they should be every time you use them, then you won't be able to accumulate clutter. You'll be able to maintain it. So after you finish using that scissor, put it back to that drawer. After using that book, after you're reading that book, put it back on that shelf. Don't leave it to where you used it. Put it back to where it should be, where you have thought of their home to be. I got this from Marie Kondo about having a home for everything. And it makes sense, right? Like tayo, we have a home. So we go out, but at the end of the day, we go home. So that's the same thing with your things. You take them out from their home, you use them. After you use them, put them back to their home. And that's how you will prevent clutter from accumulating. You make tidying a habit.
Amazing. That's another takeaway there. There's lots of takeaways on this interview, I like that analogy, just like us. We got our own home. So you went out, of course you have to go back to your own home, right? So
yes.
And that's how everything starts. I hope our audience are paying attention about what you're saying, that it all starts there. That when you use something, put it back where it should be. That's a good habit. Because if you start not doing it, that's when clutter starts, which is very true. You use a scissor, very small thing, like very small, but it will make a lot of huge impact if you don't practice it, just like a pen, put it back where it should be. The cup, put it back where it should be. And everything. After my live stream, I have to put back all this, my mic, the laptop, all this V8, all this arrangement, the ring light. I have to put them back in the right place. Otherwise, it will become a clutter. And every time I see it, oh my God, what's this? Good. So that's the start. So I hope you guys are all paying attention. It's really a golden nugget, Put everything where it should be. Make it a habit. Yeah. Otherwise, the problem will start.
Yes.
Amazing. And then Anna Marie here said that soon a better way will be one of the skills we will offer in our rescheduled first digital PD camp in July, organized by Purple Ink PH. Yan. Thank you, Anna. Yes, why not? That's the purpose of BNG, isn't it? It's a virtual networking global. Yan. That's why it's what Beth was saying earlier. Great minds think alike. You have the same mindset, and then you attract each other. Why not? Of course, that's the whole reason of doing all these things. Network, and then you connect with people, you collaborate. Because we can't do it on our own. In order for things to, just like a company, it's not. There's a founder, but the founder will not be able to expand it if he doesn't bring in talents. Different people in the organization to grow it. Yan. Thank you, Anna, for that one. Thank you for that input. Of course, just connect with Beth. And you're the one who connected me to Beth, so you'll be able to do that. Yan. All right. So at this point, I always do this as well. I call it describe in one word.
Okay.
Describe in one word. Yeah, I just flash a picture and then just describe in one word. What one word will you describe this person? Okay. First
Alright.
one. First
Okay.
one.
Do this.
Do this. Yan.
Singer.
Singer. Yan. Leah Salonga. Right. How about this one? You know this guy? Eraserheads. Eli Bendia.
Oh,
he dyed his hair.
That's why I couldn't recognize him anymore.
Yeah. Eli Bendia. Describe in one word.
Yeah. Talented.
Talented.
Yes.
How about this one?
Influential.
Influential, yeah. And of course, you should know this person.
Boy Abunda. Showbiz.
Showbiz. Next one.
Songbird.
The Songbird. Yeah, amazing. Well done. Just a little bit of icebreaker. Yan. So, Beth, what has, you started A Better Way back in November 2019. Is that right?
Yes.
November.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? That's when I started JhermiNATION as well as an event company.
Oh, really?
November 2019. Yeah. I had my very first conference. I organized a conference for healthcare professionals who would like to transition from being an employee to a business owner. So that was November 2019 when JhermiNATION was also born. Yan. So yeah, we have the same. We were born in the same. Yeah. But as a live stream, it's on this month, June, when I started JhermiNATION as a live stream. That's why when you saw the commercial earlier, 1 year anniversary, that will be on Saturday. And you're welcome as well. You're welcome, of course, to drop by again.
Sure.
That's between 5 o'clock in the afternoon until 11 in the evening. Anytime. You can just come in, come out, go back again if you want to. And if you want to sing, you want to entertain people, you are welcome as well. Yeah.
I'll just say hi, not sing. I might ruin your live stream.
No,
Let's just leave it to Angel. Let's just leave it to Angel to sing.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, JhermiNATION was November 2019 as well. 2019. Yeah. So what has A Better Way taught you as a person in life? What has it taught you since you started A Better Way?
Well, it has taught me to be patient. Patient because, things don't just happen immediately. It has also taught me to learn perseverance, to continue what you're doing, to continue what you started. It has also taught me to be consistent, to just keep on doing what you're doing, even if nobody is applauding, nobody is, you don't get commendations, just keep on doing what you're doing. So yes, these are the 3 things that I've learned in doing this business. Consistency, perseverance, and what was the first one that I mentioned?
Patience. You said patience.
Patience, right.
Yes. Amazing.
Yes.
Cool. Amazing. Yeah. Well done. I've got somebody who would like to give another video message for you. Here you go.
Wow, Jeremy, I'm amazed.
Here you go.
I am Kathy. I'm Beth's neighbor. And I just want to congratulate Beth for being able to turn her passion into an advocacy and a business through A Better Way. So I'm also very happy that I had a hand in opening opportunities for her to be known to more people and to be able to help more people organize their homes and their life. So I just want to wish her good luck and I'm sure, I believe that she is on her way, slowly but surely, to becoming top of mind with regards to home organization. So good luck and more power.
Wow,
Thank you,
thank you.
Kathy. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Kathy was the one who invited me to VNG. And VNG, as I also said, really opened a lot of doors and opportunities for me, for not just clients and referrals, but learnings, opportunities to learn more about this business, this
Amazing.
industry.
Amazing. So, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Miss Universe question.
It is, isn't it?
You know what? I would have been easily able to answer that, Jeremy, when I was in the corporate world. Being able to see myself 3 years from now, 5 years from now. But when I got into this business, one thing that I also learned, and I also mentioned about progress over perfection, is that I just let things flow naturally. Yes, I may have goals of doing this and that, but I just want to let things flow naturally and just want to enjoy what I have right now. It doesn't matter what's going to happen next year. It may not be the right mindset. I don't know. It might not be the right mindset of an entrepreneur, of a business owner. But for me, as a person, who is passionate about what I'm doing, I just really want to enjoy what I have right now, continue helping people, enjoy the opportunities that I have, keep on learning, and then just keep on progressing. So,
Amazing.
3 or 5 years from now, I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing's for sure, I'm gonna enjoy this moment. I'm gonna enjoy what I have at this moment.
Wow, that's amazing. That's what you call being in the now. That's what you call being in the now. Yeah. That's amazing. And that's quite true. There's a different approach to things. You can really be strict in having the goals and really would like to smash it and all these things, but you can be just as free flowing as like nothing is wrong or right, as what you said. Nothing is wrong or right. That's what you were wondering, is it the right mindset for a business owner or what? But there's no right or wrong. This is something that I've learned as well from Robin Sharma. We don't need guidance from we have our own internal guidance already. If it doesn't feel right for you, then that means it's a no. So that's what I believe as well, the internal guidance that was given to us by our creator. Yeah. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not. You're not gonna do it. And even if you do it, if it's not in your heart, it's not gonna yield anything anyway.
Right.
So you're gonna have to change.
Right.
You're gonna have to change your approach. So well done. That's really good answer.
Thank you.
But if time and money is not an issue for you, you got the time, you got the money, what would you like to do apart from organizing things? what would you like to do? Other things I would like to do apart from what you're doing right now. If time and money is not an issue.
Offhand, I would really say I want to travel. I want to explore the world. But right now, what I've learned from this pandemic is really to appreciate what I have. My family, spending time with my kids. My kids, they don't 5, 4. They grow up so fast. They really grow up so fast. So, given this time and given this opportunities for me to earn, I would enjoy spending this time with my kids. I enjoy cuddling them and having conversations with my husband and building relationships and even stronger relationships with my friends. it's more for me. It's really more about building relationships. That's what's important for me right now. And so, yes,
That's true.
that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I want to do. Given the
Amazing.
time and the money, I want to continue building relationships.
Amazing. Nice answer. Nag-dinner ka na? Have you had dinner already? Have you had supper?
Yes, I quickly had dinner. I also let my kids, we normally eat at 7.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because
Oh my
I
God,
have
yeah.
this diet, I told my kids, you have to eat by 6:30 so that I can wash the dishes and then I can go alive.
Yes, amazing.
So I'm glad that my kids complied.
Yeah.
So we yes, I already had dinner with my kids earlier.
That's good. Because I always ask this question to my special guest, I call this the dinner question.
Okay.
Dinner question, yeah. If you're going to have dinner with somebody, anybody in this world, even if it's already dead, anybody, big personality, people that you really look up to, who is this person that you would like to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person? Anybody that you could think of. Who would you like to have dinner with?
I would like to have dinner with our Lord Jesus Christ. Really.
Wow. Last Supper.
The Last Supper. Yes. In fact, yes. He's the most person that I want to meet in person. And the question that I would ask him would be, why? Why did you have to sacrifice your life for us? Why did you have to go through so much pain for us? That's my question for him.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you very much for answering that question, Beth. And bravo, Beth Curaming Manlapid. More power to you. That be in the flow. Anything can happen. What is important is how you will adapt.
Yes.
Exactly. Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you for that one, Anna. Thank you.
Anna.
Thank you. And I would like to welcome as well Carla Reyes. Yan. Carla, welcome here. Welcome. Our friend from Mexico. Yan. He's an English teacher in Mexico. Yan. So we are reaching Mexico.
Hi, Carla.
Yes. Wow. Thank you very much, Beth. Would you like to invite them to have a look at your Facebook page or anything that you would like to promote? Please, the floor is yours. Promote a better way.
Yes. Go ahead, please type in A Better Way with Beth. Go to my Facebook page. You can see tips there on how to organize your home and your workspace. And if you need help organizing your home or your workspace, I can do one-on-one coaching with you online. We can do it via Messenger, Viber, Zoom, whatever platform that you like. And I can help you go through the process of workspace and home organization. And I also do webinars. If you're a part of a company or if you're part of a team, then I can also, and if you're interested in having a webinar, I also do webinar on home and workspace organization. So that's it for me, Jeremy. Thank you so much for having me here.
Wow. Thank you, Beth. Amazing. And because of your time in here and for all the things that you have shared to us, I've got this virtual flower for you. Yeah, and that's for you.
Thank you.
Yan, virtual muna kasi we can't see each other yet.
I'll receive it with gladness.
Wow, thank you, Beth. Yeah,
thank you,
that's for
Jeremy.
No problem. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you, Beth, for your time and for sharing your expertise. And I've really learned a lot myself, and I'm very sure, I believe that the audiences have learned a lot as well. This is something that we can all relate to. This is something that we can all apply, not just in our environment at home or at work, but also to ourselves. As what Beth said, it all starts at home or in workspace, and it clears your mind, gives you focus, gives you the right position to make that decision, gives you motivation, and increases your productivity. If you are tidy and organized and you have a clutter-free environment at home and at work. Yeah. Thank you very much, Beth. Thank you.
Thank you so much also, Jeremy. And more.
All the best.
Good luck. Good luck. All the best to JhermiNATION as well.
Thank you. Thank you. And of course, more money for us.
Of course. That's why we do business.
All right. Thank you very much, Beth. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Beth Karuming Manlapid, home and workspace organization coach and the founder of A Better Way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stay safe.
You too, Jeremy. Stay safe.
Thank you very much. Bye for now. There you go. That was Beth Kuraming Manlapid or Pag-ibig. Yeah, that's her real name, Pag-ibig. Kuraming Manlapid, home and workspace organization coach. Yan. So, what is your takeaway? I always ask this to my special guests. What is your takeaway? And you have been here with me for 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 56 seconds, and still counting. Yan. What is your takeaway? Please comment below. What is your takeaway? There's a lot of golden nuggets that Beth has shared to us, and it is my intention. It's my intention not just to entertain, but also to empower, to inform people, and for them to learn and get the value out of watching this live stream. And Beth has taught us a better way from all that she has shared to us. Yeah. For me, my takeaway is, as what she said, the challenges are actually the opportunities. Beth actually looks at the challenges as opportunities rather than a problem or an obstacle. And through that, she's able to expand her business, not just in person, but now as well as online and to other parts of the world. Yeah, so that is my takeaway. There's a lot more. So, but for me, that's my takeaway. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, JhermiNATION, and follow and like our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. Give us some love and appreciation. And of course, find A Better Way in Facebook. They have a Facebook page, and if you have any questions, you can email abetterway.bet@gmail.com. Yan. So, what else? Enjoyed you both in this interview. Thank you very much, Ana. Yes, Pag-ibig. And welcome as well, Kati Alcala. Welcome. Yan, thank you very much. Thank you very much for helping as well with all those video messages. Yan, that's Anna's takeaway. Each item has its own home. Yes, that's a really good analogy, It starts from not returning something to where it should be. Everything has a home. Just like us. We have our own home, own house, own flat, You go out to work or to go somewhere, you have a place to go back to. Otherwise, you'll be on the street. Cluttering the street. So just like the objects that we have at home, your phone, microphone, everything, all these things will go back to where it should be to make it clutter free. Because it doesn't matter if you don't have a space, but as long as it's clutter free, you're good to go. Because if everything is cluttery, it affects your mind. It reduces your ability to focus, to make the right decision. It reduces your motivation, and as a result, it reduces your productivity as well. Yeah, that's Anna's takeaway. Thank you very much, Anna. So, what is next in JhermiNATION? What's next? What can you expect this week on JhermiNATION? Here you go. Yes, that's what's next on JhermiNATION. And as for me, always remember the quality of our life will depend on the quality of the thoughts that you are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day. Let it germinate so that one day you will find the better version of yourself. And I wish you all health, happiness, wealth, and abundance, love, joy, peace, and gratitude. Yan. Thank you very much. Ingats, BP External, RN Jeremy Roy. Thank you very much, Anna. And don't forget, on Saturday, the 19th, will be the first year anniversary of JhermiNATION live stream. That will be from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. And if you're in the Philippines, that will be 5 until 11 o'clock in the evening. Everybody's welcome. If you want to join me on my live stream like this, come in. I will give you the link. If you have a business that you would like to promote and talk about, feel free. You are all welcome to join me. It's 6 hours. There will be fun, interviews, games, raffle, everything. And I'm also inviting businesses who would like to sponsor or to donate raffle and game prizes. Yan. Both either in cash or in kind for our audiences in the Philippines and also here in the UK and abroad. Yan. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. And stay safe, everyone. And thank you. And see you on Saturday and Sunday. Thank you very much. See you all. Thank you. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I would like to greet my friends who are celebrating their birthday today. I would like to greet Mama Lito Mojares. Yan, Mama Litz Mojares from Romford, Essex. Happy birthday to you. And of course, to our beauty queen, Lucky Nilia. Yan, Eileen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. More birthdays to come. And I wish you all the best in your life. To Mama Litz, Lito Mojares, and Lucky Nilia. Yan. Thank you everyone, and see you again next time.
Can I plant some seeds of positivity and good vibes in your mind for a few minutes? Thank you. Warm greetings, everyone. If you're looking for empowerment, entertainment, and fun, I've got good news. JhermiNATION is here for you, so please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, JhermiNATION. Together, we can make a difference and impact. See you every Wednesdays, 12 noon, and Sundays, 7 in the evening, UK time. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION.